All right. Okay, everybody. Ozmankollects63 here again, and we're back again with another episode of, or another number of Relax and Read. We're up to number 20. So in this one, number 20, we're going to be covering Wolverine, number 66, which is the first appearance of Old Man Logan. And this is a VeVe digital comic book, in case anyone is not familiar with what VeVe is. And yeah, without let's get into it. So this is live and in real time. So anything and everything might happen. So if there's any technical difficulties, I do apologize. But without further ado, let me share my screen here and let's get into it. So this is what we're going to be looking at. So this is our classic cover. So as this one you might all be familiar with, which is Wolverine, Old Man Logan, looking very, very cool and very nasty on the front there with his claws all popped up. Got an Old Man Hawkeye there as well, and the really hillbilly looking banners, and a spider buggy, very cool. Wolverine's family, and this is the common cover on VeVe. So in case you're not familiar with what VeVe is a digital collector's platform which they specialize in licensed IP from Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, all sorts of cool stuff. So we'll go over a bit more of that in detail if you want to stick around, but we'll just go over this briefly and we'll get into the reading because that's why you're all here. So if I go, whoops, wrong one, that's better. So let's go down to the details. So this is written by Mark Miller, and the artist is Steve McNiven, which is does a common cover and also does a few variant covers by Michael Turner, which I will get into in a minute. So a few details. So this is a 20,000 edition comic, though some of them have been burnt in the marketplace. So they've burned 5,532 editions. So there's only 14,468 in circulation out of that 20,000 now. And it's a 2023 comic, so it's fairly newish. And yeah, this is some of the variant covers, which we'll get into a bit more detail. We'll glance over them very, very quickly. So we've got our common cover, our uncommon cover, which is a black and white sort of variant. We've got our rare, which is a sketch variant, and these you can find in the in real print. That one's quite cool, actually. It's kind of like a coloring book. Our ultra rare, which has got the spider buggy on the front. And we've got Old Man Logan, gutting, hillbilly looking Hulk fella there as our secret rare. But like I said, we'll go over these a bit more in detail. So let's get some music on. We've got two viewers according to YouTube here, so that's very cool. If you're tuning in on X, so make yourself known. Thanks for dropping in, and I'm about going to whack on some music, and we'll get right into it. I thought it'd be kind of cool to have a Western theme because it looks very sort of Western theme-ish. Very sort of dystopian post-apocalypse. So let's jump over to my tab here. Maybe not that one. Close that one. This is the one we want. So this is what we're reading from today. This is my own personal copy, which is the ultra rare with spider buggy on the front. Very, very cool there. And it says here, Wolverine, Old Man Logan. Wolverine's all-time greatest adventure begins here. And I believe this is the first edition of I think it's a 5 or 6 part series. But we've only got the first copy on VeVe at the moment. So hopefully we get the rest of them. We might be able to do like a series. So yeah. So without further ado, let's get some music on. Let's get into it. Yeah, how's that sound? Setting the scene now, aren't we? Right. Oh, let's get into it. So pages 2 of 3. So it's a 27-page comic, so it shouldn't take us too long to get through it. I reckon about 45 minutes, maybe an hour's tops if you want to stick around to the end. And yeah, let's get into it. So, page 2 of 3. Nobody knows what happened on the night the heroes fell. All we know is that they disappeared and evil triumphed, and the bad guys have ever called the shots ever since. What happened to Wolverine is the biggest mystery of them all. There he is there looking all bloodied and battered. Some say they hurt him like no one ever hurt him before. Others say he just grew tired of all the fighting and retired to a simpler life. Either way, he hasn't raised his voice or popped his claws in close to 50 years. Wow, 50 years. His old friends would barely recognize him now. So what did happen to Wolverine? I guess we'll have to read on and find out. But look at him, he's looking pretty battered, looking pretty, yeah, battle torn. So pages 4 or 5, here we go. Oh, look at this. Old Man Logan Part 1. Writer Mark, as we went over before, writer Mark Miller, penciler Steve McNiven, and all the other different bits there, which I'll just go very briefly. I won't read it all. A lot of people involved with it. Okay, so this is our first panel. So we've got Old Man Logan. So it looks like he's looks very dystopian, very rural, very western looking. And he's on his farm. He's on his horse, and it looks like he's heading back to the homestead. We see some tractors, we see some harvesters, and it looks like he's just trying to get away from it all, live a simpler life. Very cool, nice artwork too. And here we go. Here's the man himself, Wolverine. Oh, look at him, looking all very western look. So he's having a bit of a flashback. So he's standing by some rail tracks, looking very sorry for himself, looking like he's about ready to pray to God or whatever he's doing right there. But yeah, obviously having a bit of a flashback. We see a picture of a train. So he's lying down on the train tracks next to the train. He's having a bit of a flashback moment. Maybe we'll read on and find out what's going on with this train. Next thing, a tiny voice says, "Pa? Pa?" Wolverine looks over. We're in Sacramento, California, is where Wolverine's home ranch is. It says, "Pa, tractor's broke down again. Pa, I tried my best to patch it up, but I reckon we need a brand new engine. Unless you got some magic beans to sell, I don't know how we're gonna get one, Scotty," says Wolverine, trying to do my best Wolverine voice. "So what do we do?" "Some heavy lifting, I guess," says Wolverine. Oops, wrong button. Abe Donovan said he wouldn't give me $20 for the pigs. I told him they were clean, but he just wouldn't take the risk after last time. Can't say I blame him. How many did you lose? 500? Okay, so the missus has come out now. So he's having a hard time, so no one's going to buy his pigs. Poor Wolverine, what's he going to do? He needs a new tractor and he's got no money. Guess we'll read on and find out. It's like he's in a bit of a bad spot at the moment. "What are we going to do, Logan?" "I'll think of something," he says. Jolene from the market offered $35 for the Xbox. Said she'd make it an even 40 if we threw in the lifelong batteries. "We ain't selling none of the children's toys, Marine." Yeah, kids need their Xboxes, don't they? "Just an idea is all. Rent's due in 2 days' time and we got nothing else worth selling besides the kids. Know how tight things are. We don't mind, Pa. We hardly got time to play it anyway." "I'm not selling my children's toys," says Wolverine. "My friend's Becky mom said, saying you used to be a superhero. She said you was some kind of team before the bad guys took over. Is that true, Pa?" "Oh, possibly, maybe." Oh, Maureen, Mrs. Wolverine turns around and has that look in his eye, say, "What you gonna say?" "You tell Becky's mom there's no such thing as superheroes now. Be a good girl and pass me those bread rolls." Outside, Wolverine's looking out in his little paddock there, the sun's setting, wondering what he's going to do. What is Wolverine going to do? Let's find out. "You know Jade didn't mean no harm. Only natural a child would be curious about what her father used to do. Don't be angry with her, Logan. She's just a little girl." "It's not the baby I'm angry with, it's myself," he says. So why is he angry with himself? Let's find out. Let's read on, pages 10 to 11. How could I let things get this bad, you know? What they do when you don't make rent, you heard what happens to the family over the ridge. But they've missed payments 3 months in a row. This is our first time in over 20 years. It doesn't matter. They can't look weak in front of Doom and the Kingpin and all the other landlords. They have to punish people, says Wolverine. Just tell them they'll get double next month, Logan. They'll understand. I'm sure they can be reasoned with when they want to be. Wonder who they're talking about. Oh, Wolverine's got that look in his eye saying, "You're joking, girl." So they can't be reasoned with. These are Bruce Banner's grandchildren, Maureen. They don't do reasonable. Oh, great. So their landlords are the grandchildren of Bruce Banner. And we all know who Bruce Banner is. That's the Hulk, which means they got monstrous, hulking smash problems. 2 days later. Put the gun away, boy. It's okay, Pa. Nobody see it. I'll just keep it close in case there's goons causes trouble. Yeah, do we really think a shotgun is going to stop a Hulk? Nice try, kid, but I don't think it's going to happen. Only way they'll happen is if they see your damn gun. I was only trying to help for naughty sake. And watch your language, boy. You stop that cursing, you hear me? Says Wolverine. Logan, the Hulk gang's here. Uh-oh. Here we go. I think things are about to get crazy. The Hulks have turned up. Let's see what sort of mood they're in. Are they going to be in a reasonable, forgiving mood? Yep, no worries. You've missed your first month and your first rent payment in 20 years. We'll be lenient. We'll give you double next month. No worries. Let's find out. Pages 12 and 13. Oh, here they come. Look at this. So this is Bruce Banner's grandkids. Dead and forgotten. Banners. Unforgiven. So that's one of the Fantastic Four's flying car looking things. I can't remember the name of it though, but looking all battered and not very good at all. Miss Banner, says Logan. Wolverine. Oh, okay. Looks like we've got a tiny Banner getting his daily feed. but better not disturb him. Alright, so let's see how this is going to turn out. Oh, excuse me, I keep forgetting you don't like people calling you by your old name anymore. Is it Mr. Wolverine you go by these days? Logan's fine, says Wolverine. That's right, Wolverine died the night the bad guys beat your asses. How forgetful of me, she says. Now we'll cut to the chase here, Logan, because you know you don't have this month's rent, which is why my brothers are here today. To meet Otis and Charlie. Once or twice. Oh, you met Otis and Charlie. So we've got Otis and Charlie, so I wonder who's who. Well, you being such a badass all those years ago, they were worried this might turn nasty. Of course, I tried to explain you are a pacifist now, but you know what brothers are like. Are you ready to take your punishment, Runt? Or do we got to flatten your crappy little farm? Uh-oh. So Wolverine's got a choice to make. He's going to either take a beating like a man or get his whole farm leveled. I think I know which one he's going to take. Hopefully that healing factor of his is not given up at all in the past 50 years. Oh, here we go. We've got some action going on. You deaf old man. Are you ready to take your beating, he says, shouting in his ear. Wolverine's thinking to himself. This punk trying to piss us off, says the other big Hulk. Oh, here we go. Look. Oh, he's popped the claws. The claws are out. Look at that face. He's like, uh-oh. And in that moment, Hulk know he messed up. What's Wolverine going to do? Is he going to slash and gash? Let's see why he's the best he is. Look at that. Rah! Slash right across the guts. And also, this is the panel that our Secret Rare comic comes from as well. Very, very cool. One of the better Secret Rare comics on the app. And look at that. Blood splattering everywhere. Look at him. He's like, oh my god, I've just been gutted by Wolverine. Wolverine's like, yeah, don't talk to me like that. Slice and dice. Love it. Oh, but I think it might have just been a dream. As we cut back, he goes, well, he says, yes, sir, I'm ready to take my beating. Good, says the Hulk man. Look, smashes him straight in the face. Bang! Oh! Bang, look at that. His head's just gone straight in the ground. Well, this is not quite the outcome we were hoping for. We were hoping more for this outcome, but instead we get this one. Bang! Right in the head. Hey, good evening, D. Thanks for dropping in. Sorry, I'll get to comments in a minute. Say, Logan, says Marie. Oh, Wolverine, how the hell did they mess you up so bad you won't even defend yourself? Come on, punk. You used to be the most dangerous man alive. We're just a bunch of hillbillies. And look at that, he's wailing on him. Look at that poor little hands in the air saying, stop, stomping me to death. I said, hopefully that healing factor of his hasn't given up at all. Guess we'll find out in a second. Pages 18 of 19. Oh, here we go. Clack. Get your hands off my pa, says the son, holding up the shotgun of the Hulks. Look at that, it's a double barrel shotgun. You reckon that's going to stop a Hulk? I reckon it's going to be 2 barrels of disappointment, I think. He's funny. Glad we got a sense of humor, little man. Double next month or everybody dies, says the Hulk, jumping back into the little Hulk buggy looking things, and they're off. So I think they've made their point. So we want double rent next month or everybody dies along with your farm. So I wonder what Wolverine's going to do. He's got no money. He's got the Hulks knocking at his door. Let's read on. Meanwhile, an old friend pays a visit. It doesn't look too bad to me. That's because you're blind, Hawkeye. Even so, your healing factor might not be what it used to be, but it still knows how to piece you back together. Look at that, he's all bandaged and trying to take it easy in bed there. So obviously his healing factor is still working, but it's not quite up to scratch. They said a punctured lung is the least of your worries. You don't find their money soon. You got any little nest eggs tucked away, says Hawkeye. What do you think, says Wolverine. Looking all battered and bruised. So Wolverine's got nothing. He's got debts to the Hulks. He's got no nest egg, no nothing. So what's he gonna do? Let's see. Maybe Hawkeye's got a proposition for him. Maybe that's why he's here. Let's find out. I think you're in a lot of trouble. The only question, what are you willing to do about it? If you're talking about fighting, I ain't interested. I will never raise my fists again, says Wolverine. Oh, I know. They kicked our butts when there were hundreds of us. What chance would we have against them now? My days of fighting supervillains are behind me too, Logan. This is more of a business proposition. So what can a blind Hawkeye Archer offer Wolverine? I need to get a package to the East Coast inside 2 weeks, but driving there myself is impossible. I need a navigator, and I'm willing to pay you $500 for your troubles. That's an awful lot of dough, Wolverine. Oh, I missed a panel. Whoops. It says, what kind of business do you want? It's a delivery job. Is it legal? You'd ask an old Avenger if he'd ever break the law, says Hawkeye. And then we go over to this panel. And then he says, I need a package delivered. So, my bad. So it says, and an awful lot of dough, Wolverine. And an awful lot of rent. What do you say? My name is Logan, says Wolverine. Sure it is, says Hawkeye. So what's Wolverine going to do? Is he going to take him up on his offer? Be his navigator across the East Coast? I think the way I see it, he don't really have much choice, does he? Let's see, what's he going to do? Oh, page 22 of 23, so we're almost there. So the next morning, you sure you want to go through with this, honey? New Babylon's hardly the nicest place, never mind what you'll face getting there. What choice do we have? Besides, it's just a couple of weeks each way, and it sets us up for a long, long time. Scotty, I want you to look after your mother and sister now, here. Jade, I want you to promise you'll behave. I promise, Pa, says Jade. I love you, baby girl. I love you too, Pa. Oh, please, if Sabretooth could see you now, says Hawkeye, with a little smile on his face. And look, oh, what's he rolled up in? He's rolled up in the spider buggy. What the hell are you driving in? What the hell are you doing in the driving seat, you old fool? It's my car, ain't it? Your job is to read the map and nudge my arm if you spot any potholes. This really the Spider-Mobile? Built by Johnny Storm himself and customized, of course, by me and one of my ex-wives. Now fasten your safety belt, my muty friend. This mule's got a hell of a kick. And it looks like they're off. Vroom! Off goes the Spider-Mobile, leaving a big massive dust cloud behind them as they all shoot off into the desert. Whew, it's fast. It has to be. We're gonna cross 4 main kingdoms. Now turn on the sat-nav and tell me we're driving in the right direction. Said a blind guy behind the wheel wearing sunglasses. What could possibly go wrong? No, very cool. So Wolverine's off on their grand adventure. Let's see where they're... What's going on there? That's better. Let's see where they go. So, pages 24 and 25. Oh, okay, we've got a map. So this is where we're going from. So we've got a map of the United States here. So where are we starting off? So we're starting in Sacramento, which is Hulkland, formerly the Abomination's territory. So the Abomination had it, and then the Hulks took it. So we see Portland, Seattle, so Sacramento, Reno, Carson City. So they're all pretty well known. And of course, then we got to go into the Kingdom of the Kingpin, formerly the domain of Magneto. Ooh, I wonder what happened to Magneto. Maybe we'll find out. We got Fisk Lake City, Cider City of Champions, Hammer Falls. Hammer Falls. That sounds interesting. And then, of course, I got to go across over here. What's this territory? Oh, it doesn't say. The Paste Pot Creek. Go through Rock Springs, Reveal, Mount Rushmore, Denver. Oh, there's a Cree Haven, a negative zone opening. San Antonio, that all looks pretty standard. Then we've got to go, Doom's Lair. Doom's Lair. I wonder what that would be like. Doombots everywhere. There's Dwight's Toll. Okay. Chicago. Mutant Forbidden Quarters. Oh, no mutants allowed in there. Destroyed Sidus, Clyspit, Osborne City. So Green Goblin must be floating around in there somewhere. And of course we've got over this way the President's Quarter. And that's New Babylon. So that's where New Babylon is. So little Pym's Crossing. That must have something to do with Ant-Man. Charleston, Columbia, Lair of the Creel Gang. Oh, that's the Absorbing Man. So it must be a little posse down there. And the Lizard King. So the lizard must be down that way. What's that? That's like Orlando. 1 mile down, 3,000 to go, says Wolverine. Awesome, says Hawkeye with a big smile on his face. All right, I think we're just about the end of this comic. Very, very short, this one. So 25 and 26. Get ready for the ride of your life, says Hawkeye, as they're zipping around on the spider buggy. Big dust cloud, and they're going a million miles an hour. Vroom! And that's where our adventure begins. It says, to be continued. So yes, that comic more or less just sets the stage for the future adventures. So page 25, 27. So 27 is intentionally blank. So that's the end of it. So yeah, sort of like a bit of a stage setter, this comic. So like I said before, it's part of I think it's a 5 or 6 part run. But unfortunately, we've only got number 1 here on VeVe at the moment. But hopefully, we get some more in the future, because this is one I'd like to continue reading or actually collect myself. So we'll go back and just do a little bit of a recap. So Wolverine's in a lot of financial trouble. So it's been 50 years since he's opened his claws up, and he's trying to look after his family, but unfortunately the banners want their money. So Hawkeye's turned up with a business proposition saying, get me to the other side of the US in a timely fashion and I'll give you lots of money and that will sort you out. But why do I feel like there's a catch? Because there's always a catch to these sort of things. Oh, D says, nicely done. Say thank you, D. Hope you enjoyed the reading. If anyone else looking out there on YouTube and X has enjoyed the reading as well, give us a like, comment, and subscribe if this is something you like, or if you want me to read a comic on VeVe, or if you got any suggestions, say leave them in the comments below. Say let me know. Yeah, very cool. Had a whole heap of banners there turn up. A little bit of story there with his kids. A little bit of family moments there. So Wolverine trying to enjoy the quiet life, but you know how that turns out. Not be quiet for so long until trouble comes banging on it. But yeah, very cool. I like the artwork. The artwork's very nice. So very sort of like a dystopian, very western. So got the western soundtrack going on there. And yeah, I think that's going to be about do it for this comic, I think. So like I said, this was read from my personal collection. This is the ultra rare cover, and yeah, very, very cool. Okay, so I think what we'll do now is we might turn the music off, and we'll have a look in VeVe and talk a bit more about VeVe, the comic book, and anything else. So if you want to jump out now, say thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the reading. Leave us a like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, decent. Says I'm late. Am I late? So I've just finished the reading, mate. Yeah, sorry, bro. I just finished the read, but we're about to jump into VeVe, do a little bit of a market watch, see what this thing's trading for in the market. He says, I keep forgetting this is no longer on VeVe. Well, maybe I should start streaming on the VeVe Collective's YouTube channel again, because originally this was on both of them, but I'm trying to make it a bit more exclusive to the Ozmankollects63 channel, because I'm trying to build it up a little bit. But if everybody wants to have it streaming on the VeVe's channel, say let me know. Say I'm open to feedback. The Market Watch. All right, so let's move over to Market Watch then. So I'll turn the music off so you can hear me talk. Also, did you like the music? So what did you think of my Western theme? So very, very cool. I thought it was quite fitting for the comic. Trying something new. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a market watch. So, like I said before, we'll go over a little bit over the comics. So let me start this all again. So let me put where they gone? Like I said before, guys, this is all real time, so anything can happen. Oh, there we go. Got it. Maybe stream on VeVe to help boost your viewership and tell the audience that's your goal. All right, good tip. So maybe I'll do that in the next reading. Like I said, always looking to improve, always try and do different things. And feedback is greatly appreciated, whether it be positive or negative. I can always do something with it. Now, let's get into this movie. So, we have 5 rarities. So, this is the common cover, which everyone knows and loves. Where are we? There we go. So, we've got the common cover, which is the one by Steve McNiven, which is our common. We have our uncommon cover, which is basically the same as the common cover, but it's in a black and white sort of variant. Now, this one's cool. We've got our sketch rare variant. So I think this you do have a in real life print of this one as well, which is very, very cool. Sketch variants are always really cool because they look like they're part of a coloring book, so you can like sort of color them in and do whatever you want with them. But I believe this is done by Steve McNiven. No, not McNiven. No, it's done by someone else. What's his name? It says up here. Michael Turner. That's the one. Michael Turner. So that's a Michael Turner cover, I believe, and then we've got our ultra rare, which is taken from the insert of the Spider Buggy, which we saw not long ago. And of course, our secret rare is another internal panel, which is taken when he gutted the Hulk, which is probably one of my more favorite secret rare covers, because I'm normally not a massive fan of the secret rare covers, but this one in particular is really cool. And like I said before, so it was originally a 20,000 edition comic. They burned 5,532 editions. So there's only 14,468 in circulation now. Cool. Says Michael Turner is one of my favorite artists as well. Very cool. And yeah, what else can we say? So, well, we'll do a quick little bit of market. So if I go on the marketplace here in VeVe and I type in, I'll just make this real quick. See, Wolverine. Hopefully we'll come up with it. Oh, there it is. So the marketplace is very cool. So it tells me there's 0 left in the store and there's 96 available on the market. So let's see what we got. So this is more or less how the market works in VeVe. So you've got yourself your different rarities. This little number here tells you how much is left in the shop. So there's 45 of the common, 20 of the uncommon, 13, 10, and 8. And so if you're interested and you're looking, just pick yourself up just a normal common cover. Right now they're currently going for 1 gem and 40 frags on the floor. So that's the cheapest one you can get. When I say 1 gem and 40 frags, I'm basically talking about the in-house currency that VeVe uses. So 1 gem is the equivalent to $1. So this is basically $1.40. And basically the way VeVe works is like, you create yourself an account. You do a little bit of KYC, and then you can set yourself up with a profile. You get your little collections tab as well. So anything you buy on the VeVe platform, you can basically store it there. And it's quite simple, really. So once you're all set up, you go over to your wallet. You go get more gems if you need them, or if you can say buy now. And you basically load up your account with your desired amount. And you use your preferred payment method, which is either your credit card or debit card. You can use Google Pay and Apple Pay as well, but there is a fee. I think there's a 30% fee involved with both of them. So it's possible, but probably not recommended. As if you do it from the web app, there's no fee. You only pay like a 2% fee. I think is something like that. Actually, wait, no, you don't. There's no fee. Sorry, I take that back. And yeah, once you've got your gems all loaded, you basically see something you like. This, for example, you go buy now. So because I've got enough gems, I can confirm the purchase, and then I can buy it if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Actually, maybe I will. We'll see. Maybe I'll find something I like, and we'll do a live in buy. How about that? So anyway, back to it. So yeah, so the common cover is going for 1 gem 40. The uncommon cover is going for 1 gem 85. Our rare sketch variant, looking really cool, going for 5 gems and 29 frags. And also as well, they also cover the mint numbers as well. So some people like to collect certain type of mint numbers. So you get all sorts of different ones, like from historical dates to people's birthdays. Got like palindrome mints, binaries. There's all different ways of collecting, and it all comes to the personal individual. So let's see what the ultra rare is going for. So the ultra rare is going for 10 gems and 47 frags, which is very cheap. And of course, last but not least, that secret rare, which looks really cool, is 33 gems on the floor. So that's quite cheap as well. And there's only 8 available. So very, very cool. Let's see, what else can we tell you about VeVe? So that's all the common variants. So let's go to the homepage here. So basically, this is how VeVe works. So VeVe has like a main page. They've got a marketplace, and every couple of days they do certain drops. So this one we've got coming up. We've got Happy Tree Friends drop coming up on the 20th of January, and we've got the Batman Who Laughs coming up on the 21st of January. And that's all available here. We recently just had Betty Boop and the Venom comic. And yeah, you can get involved with them. Basically, if I go see all, let's say Batman Who Laughs, for example. So it's got to notify me, so you can get notified if you want to. And all the different types, what you're going for. Oh, and a countdown timer too, so that's there as well. So you can always keep track of it and know what's going on. They've also got a web app. They've also got a app as well. You can get for your phone, which is you can get on Google Play and the iOS Android Apple Shop. So make sure you download that so you're always on the go. What else you got? So you got a collections tab as well, which you also on the app you can get your showroom. So you can actually get like a little space. You can buy collectibles and move them around and display them and do all sorts of cool stuff. But unfortunately, I'm not very good at that, so I don't have much to show you. But I can show you a small snippet of my collection though. So this is how it works. This is I've got 37 collectibles. This is some of the ones I've got just off the top of my head. Actually, if I go see all, I'll show you some really cool stuff. So these are probably my favorite. I've got all my Predator posters because I'm a big Predator and Alien fan. And a few other odd bits and pieces in there as well. But that's how it works. So you get like a little thing for your collectibles. You got another tab there for your comics. So you go see all. You organize it by rarity, by series, etc., and that's all there as well. And they've got all sorts of different comic books and stuff on the app. So if I go over to Marketplace, this is where we can find all the good stuff. So yeah, they do collectibles. So they do all sorts of things from Marvel. They do DC. Like they've recently just dropped Betty Boop. They do Coca-Cola. Lots of different licensed IP and a few other bits and pieces. We'll see if the web app's behaving itself. But yeah, so you got like some cool examples. Like you got Planet Hulk here, which looks really cool, and that's animated as well. Got like Captain Carter. Some we've got Darth Vader. Some stuff. We've got some posters as well and some frames. Some other cool stuff you can hang around in your showrooms and whatnot. And yeah, so it's the same concept. You see something you like, you can click on it. Tells you what the floor price is going at the moment. So this one's going for 23 gems and 99 frags for a Planet Hulk, which is pretty cheap compared to where they were. Yeah, a little tab comes up, collectible details. So you can get the details if you want. And same concept. Yeah, you see it. If you like it, you say buy now, and it's all yours. One thing to note though is that if you do buy it, you can't take it off the platform as of yet. Just because they don't have any interoperability with other platforms, so you can't transfer it everywhere. So once you buy it, it has to stay in the VeVe app for now. But you never know. They might be working on that in the future. And of course, you get a little profile page as well. This is my little profile page. So Ozmankollects63, which is me. So feel free to give us a follow on the X Spaces, or give us a like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube channel here, which is up and coming. And this is just a small little snippet of stuff I've got in my collection, so you can sort of display it. It's got your MCP points as well, so Master Collector Program. So the more stuff you buy, the more sets you buy, the more points you get. And then those points you can eventually use towards special drops. They've also got bronze tickets, a system in the works as well. They've got a lot of stuff coming in this year that they're yet to implement. But yeah, the basic premise is once you get lots of drops, once you get lots of points, you can go for certain drops and lots of other fun stuff. And yeah, I think that's about all there really is to say about VeVe at the moment. So yeah, like I said, you can jump on. They've got a web app, so you can Google VeVe app. What was that? Appvv.me, and they'll get you involved with the VeVe app if that's something you want to do. And yeah, like I said before, they have premium like IP. It's all licensed stuff. It's all above board. And they've got all sorts of cool stuff, like for the likes of Daredevil, Tarzan, X-Men. They've got Mighties. Got one of one exclusive art, so that's some pretty high ticket stuff there. But if you can afford it, go for it. And yeah, lots of cool stuff. All right, guys, I think that's about it, really. So there's not really much else I can sort of say. But big thank you for everybody who's tuning in. So what and joining us for another Relax and Read episode. So I see 4 people on YouTube. I'm not sure how many people are on X because it doesn't tell me. And yeah, stay tuned, because we try and do these consistently every Friday. And who knows what we'll do next week? Obviously, I'll take suggestions. So if anybody wants me to read something or has got anything they'd like me to listen to, chuck it in the comments. So let me know, and we'll try and plan for the next one. Oh, D says thanks, Alex. So you got some Spider-Man. My friend. Also, while I've got Dean and Nano here as well, make sure I'll give a quick shout out to the Real Uncommon podcast. Make sure you give them a like, comment, and subscribe as well. They're 2 amazing members of the of the VeVe community. Oh, I think Chris Severs mentioned one. I think he did too, but I think that was a 60-page book, so that might be a bit long, but you never know. We'll give it a go. I have to afford it first. No, says thanks, man. Love your consistency. I say I try and be as consistent as I possibly can. Like I said, as long as people keep listening and keep tuning in and keep commenting, I'll try and keep them going. Maybe Venom 35, Dylan Brock. Yeah, I haven't done a Venom comic yet. That could be good. Or I could do something like a bit. I've got what haven't I tried yet? I could try maybe a Disney comic or maybe a Star Wars comic. Ooh, maybe that could be good. Let me know. And also, do you like this format as well? That's another good one. So do you like the fact that it's just me talking as a voice and I'm not showing my face at all? Or should I put my face back on to give you that pearly white smile? Anyway, that's just me talking now. All right, guys. Oh, hang on. What about reading comics that just dropped on the app? You know, I did actually think about that, what I should have done. And what I might do just to celebrate the release of Echo on Disney Plus, maybe I'll do Echo. The faces, I know. I want to see my face. Well, I tell you what, you've asked, I'll deliver. There I am. See, haha, there's the face. But I won't talk for too much longer because I don't want my viewership dropping off. So yeah, so that more or less concludes it for this episode of Relax and Read. So like I said, we've gone over Wolverine number 66, which is the first appearance of Old Man Logan. Like I said, hopefully they drop the rest of them on VeVe. Fingers crossed. Oh, here we go. There's another suggestion. Or comics that haven't sold out to get more eyes on them so people can go and buy them. That's not a bad idea. So I have to go have a look, see what's left in the store. Trying to I know. Says Renato. I know it's the face, but I believe the Real Uncommon podcast will also have their Aloha Friday coming up soon. So maybe you'll see this face again. We'll see. They change VeVe for marketing. They charge VeVe for marketing too. Says. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm going to start wrapping things up because it is getting late here in the UK. It's coming up on 9 o'clock, so I'm going to get some degree of sleep so I can come and tune in for Aloha Friday. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you guys enjoyed the reading, enjoyed the content, say my DMs are always open. So if you got any suggestions or anything you want me to read, say hit me up. Also, big shout out as well. This is to the VeVe Collective, which is what the Relax and Read is comes under. And the VeVe Collective is more or less just a collectors group that I just happen to be the president of. So I am a little biased. But yeah, so the VeVe Collective is more or less just a collectors group that want to come together just to create a sort of space where we can basically just geek out and talk collecting, comics, say whether physical, digital, and all that fun nerdy stuff. And yeah, we do X Spaces on Twitter, or X, formerly known as Twitter. VeVe Wednesdays and VeVe weekends on Wednesdays and Sundays. Times and stuff is all in the description if you want to check it out. And hopefully, yeah, you can tune in one night and come chill with us. or even if you want to get involved with the VeVe Collective and just looking for somewhere to belong and just somewhere to nerd out with other like-minded individuals, say hit us up in the DM so we'll get you involved. But on that note, guys, I'm going to say good night, good evening, good morning, wherever you might be in the world. Hope you're having a fantastic day or night. And it's Friday. So my Friday's ending, but yours might still be halfway through or getting towards the end of it. Hang in there, guys. It's near the end of another week, and the weekend is upon us. So on that note, I'm going to say good night. Say thanks for listening. Catch us on the replay. And have a good one, guys, and talk more soon. And catch you all later. I did have an outro music.